All right. The sixth trumpet judgments. The seventh seal opened. What are the seven seals? The seven seals of the Bible. And when he broke the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven for about a half an hour. And I saw the seven angels who stand before God, and the seven trumpets were given to them. And another angel came and stood at the altar, holding the golden censer, and much incense was given to him, that he might add to it the prayers of the saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense with the prayers of the saints went up before God and out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire, and with the altar threw it to the earth, and there followed peals of thunder and sounds of flashes of lightning, and the earth quaked. And the seven angels who had the seven trumpets prepared themselves to sound them. First trumpet. And the first sounded, and they came and hail and fire mixed with blood, and they were thrown to the earth. And a third of the earth was burned up, and a third of the trees were burned up, and all the green grass was burned up. Second trumpet. And the second angel sounded, and something like a great mountain burning with fire was thrown into the sea. And a third of the sea became blood, and the third of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third of the ships were destroyed. Third trumpet. And the third angel sounded, and a great star fell from heaven, burning like a torch, and it fell on a third of the rivers and the springs of the waters, asteroid or wormwood. And the name of the star is called Wormwood, and a third of the waters became wormwood, and many men died from the waters because they were bitter. Remember, these are the angels that stand before God. Fourth trumpet, the heavens smitten. And the fourth angel sounded, and a third of the sun, and a third of the moon, and a third of the stars were smitten, so that a third of them might be darkened. And in a day, one third was thrown on the earth. Remember that. Satan. So that means 2/3 will be saved. Third of them might be darkened, and the day and night shine for a third of it, and the night in the same way. And I looked, and I heard an eagle flying in mid-heaven, saying with a loud voice, "Woe, woe, woe to those who dwell on the earth, because the remaining blast of the trumpet of the three angels who are about to sound the fifth trumpet." And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star from heaven which had fallen to the earth, and the key of the bottomless pit was given to him. And he opened the bottomless pit, and smoke went up out of the pit, like the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by the smoke of the pit. Remember, the fifth angel had the key. They threw the key down to him to open it up. Satan can have his own key. As it said, these are the seven angels that stand before God, darkened in smoke of the pit. And out of the smoke there were locusts upon the earth, and power was given to the scorpions of the earth, and had power. And they told them not to hurt the grass or the earth and green thing, nor any tree, but only the men who do not have the seal of God on their foreheads. And they were not permitted to kill anyone, but to torment for 5 months. And they torment like the torment of a scorpion when it stings a man. And in those days men will seek death and will not find it, and they will long to die, and death flees from them. And the appearance of the locusts is like horses prepared for battle, and their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces like the faces of men. And they had hair like the hair of a woman, and their teeth were like teeth of lions. And they had breastplates like breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings like the sound of chariots of many horses rushing to battle. And they had tails like scorpions, and stings in their tails, and power to hurt men. For 5 months they have as king over them the angel of the abyss. Remember, this is the one who gets released. They have as king over them the angel of the abyss. His name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and the Greek name Apollyon, as NASA is Apollyon. That is not the fifth angel. Alright. Remember, the Lamb of God sent these angels. He called them to pour out wrath. As God does control all the angels, of course he does. But this is the Lamb, first of all. But yes, God and Jesus, of course, controls him. Jesus is the Son. Same power as God. The first woe to the past, and have two woes are still after these things. The sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice of the four horns and the golden altar which is before God, and saying to the sixth angel who had the trumpet, release the four angels who are bound at the great river Euphrates. Maybe these angels fallen. And the four angels who have been prepared for the hour and day and month and year were released, so that they might kill a third of mankind. Third of mankind. Alright. People always get that confused. They said the fifth angel. These are the fifth angels that help the Son of Man. They're called the seven eyes of God, the seven spirits of God, the seven lampstands that stand before God. They are the seven angels. Michael is the archangel. Hello. Satan can have his own key, can he? Man, too many people are getting that confused.